Hi again. Hi again. Hi again. Hi again. All of them. We'll keep all of them so that I don't have to worry about which one to do. This is the second installment, I guess, in the Baja-Mulege series, custom event that I made. This is the second class that I wanted to show you. It's for classic, maybe I would say, off-roaders. But mostly, I wanted to do it. I wanted to make this class so that I could drive this car in the route. It's the Subaru Brat. It's kind of the precursor to my favorite Subaru, which is the Baja. Frequently critiqued as being one of the least useful and ugliest cars ever. But I think a lot of Subarus are pretty ugly, and I just love them. I think a lot of Subarus are pretty silly looking, and the Baja just a nice yellow Baja, like two-tone. We need more two-tone cars. We need two-tone cars back with those kind of all-weather, like weather guard plastic trim around the sides. Yeah, two-tone. Give me some more two-tone. And seats in the back, really small pickup shape, but it's like half of a bed and also like not a full wagon cab. It's just like a wagon chopped in half and a pickup chopped in half. So it's like the worst of both of them, and I love it. I love this. I love the seats in the back. I love the railing in the back, and I kept the seats in the back and the railing, despite the weight is a bit excessive for racing, just because I like the vibe. I'm gonna do what I can to try to talk through what I'm doing this time. We'll see how that goes. The challenge is the same as in the first video. Unbeatable max difficulty, no driving line, no visual aid on the ground for navigation. Race clean, unless there's a tap that I can really justify to myself, as it will be more interesting to continue and try to recover. Okay, fine, but really going for clean racing here. No flipping over, no crashing into other cars, and hopefully finish first. And if I don't on the first try, I'll just keep doing it again. So I mean, I'm here for the meditation. I'm recording it just to share it. So this is what I do when I get behind this wheel. I just run the same thing. I just drill it. I pick something and I drill it. So let's see what that looks like when I record it in real time. This starting area, I think, works a little bit better when you're playing with other people who actually read the instructions. I have the UI, the part of the display off right now, but on the top left there are further instructions. And the idea is to stay in position until you reach the starting line and you get your torque back. Because, as you just saw, your torque, I kind of enhanced it, but the power for each car is reduced according to their player slot at the beginning of the race. And they get it back at specific checkpoints based on their player slot. And that was my way of trying to enforce this staggering. And the stagger in real life is for safety, I think, because these courses can get pretty narrow. And up here's the start line. You get all your torque back if you still didn't have it all back. Might have taken that too far to the left. We may not run into very many problems bumping into other racers this time, because I did hang back there so much. But we'll see if we can overtake like one AI. there's a bump in the water there, and on the right, sometimes I like to get a couple of tires on because it gives you a little bit more grip. But that bump in the water, from what I've seen, does happen in real life in these races. There are a lot of things that you don't get to see until they happen. The line through this left turn is a little hazy for me. I tend to kind of stick to the left at the beginning of that straight because I don't like hitting the cactuses. And I like being able to really skirt past that rock formation on the right. These jumps can be sketchy, but yeah, they can be sketchy. Sometimes tapping the brakes in a certain spot and then getting back on power can make their jump flatter. I did not do it properly that time. Another sketchy braking spot. And I think that'll do it. That'll certainly cut out the opportunity to get first. I think that's okay. I've definitely waited too long to restart now, so let's go again. Yeah, I put the checkpoints where I did because I wanted to do the course in that way. I wanted to have those challenges for myself. Because with the wheel, it's quite physical a lot of the time. And it's fun. It's fun for me. Highly recommended. I think it's a great way to play these games. We're going to be a little bit more in the fray this time because I didn't hang back as much at the beginning. Maybe that'll be more interesting to watch anyway. I gotta get on my brakes a lot around here because the AI and I have different ideas about good braking areas a lot of the time. And I drew the route that they follow because they follow the racing line quite closely. Oh, you see that flip? Yeah. I drew the route to try to minimize how much they crash into things, but there's only so much I can do. Try to take this line in a way that will be fast. I think we've gone a bit wider, and I think we may have missed a checkpoint. Or do we live? We live! Wow. Just grazed it, I guess. Yeah, I like getting up real cozy with those rocks. It's really pushing a fast way to turn as far as I can push it. Okay, let's see. No, still. Okay, I see what's happening. I think my rear wheels are getting caught, so I would have had to take that jump a little differently from the way that I do it in other cars. This is also a bit of an odd one. I like those weird braking zones. I don't know that I'm necessarily very fast through them, but I do have fun going through them. And of course, anybody has notes for my lines here, I am very open to feedback. Yeah, I can definitely take that much straighter. But it takes a bit of committing to how to approach it, and that cut also on that volcanic soil bit into the bushes. There's some bumps, and that can put you in the air. When you're in the air, your tires are not gripping anything. Here's a little bit of a weight transfer problem that I think I was too delicate about approaching that time, but still made it through. I think there are some AI cars ahead of me, so let's see if we can catch at least one of them from here. Didn't brake as early as I would have liked to, but that gives us a wider line here, which is fast. And here it's stressful to break through. Try to get a little bit wide there so that I can get this straight for as long as possible. Okay. Okay. Okay, here are some rocks coming out, so I gotta hit those brakes. Sometimes when I'm running this, it's smoother than other times to get through that squeeze. Lots of bouncing, and then when the wheels are off the ground, I can't really control the car's momentum anymore. Up here, also, I would love to see how other people take those turns, and this one, this little jump. My theory so far has been that, well, that wasn't very good because the back's spinning around. But my theory so far for that jump has been that the less time I'm in the air, the faster I'll be going over time. Because the longer I'm in the air, it probably means I'm moving upwards rather than forward, or at least moving more upwards than I would like to be, and less forward than I would like to be. That was a bit wide. I'm not sure that that was my favorite way to do that. I mean, it feels good, the sliding. And this area is sensitive because the sand is really soft. You might notice this turn is a bit different from, or is it? I'm not sure. I feel like I don't remember where exactly that right turn is in other versions of this. So far I've been hugging it pretty close to the left. I get bogged down in the water a bit. I get on the brakes there. Because this car is lower than some of the other ones that I use for this. So the water splashes up and starts pushing against the front of the car. Try to squeeze a little bit of traction. Okay, we've made it. We've lived. Let's see how we finished. First. Wow. Okay, that'll do. That works. That's fun. Had fun. Hope you had fun. Just trying out another way of sharing stuff. Another, I guess, format of sharing what I'm doing. Let me know how it was for you. I'll see you later.